My name is C.D. Storm, Roxbury born. With a pad and a pen, the war is on. I'm battling the beast, north, south, west to the east. And with a double-edged sword, I refuse to cease. As I sharpen up my razor, getting ready to war. No bars, no prisoners, straight for the jugular. The government tries to say that I'm anti-American, I'm a communist, I'm a rebel, and I'm down with Farrakhan. They don't like what I say when I say what I say, but I say what I say. I don't care what they say. War is all around us, and yes, war is gonna come. It's time we do for ourselves and stop begging for crumbs. We never made progress without dying for the cause. You wanna punk out on me now? Blood's thicker than mud. 100 million lives. You justify that. For less than that, people strap bombs to the chest. As we struggle to survive, judges, prosecutors lie. In this land called milk and honey, beware the devil's in the skies. I want to pull your coat, bring you back to your nation. They got plans for you, son, and it's called plantations, made of concrete and steel, poison meals, guards raping girls, snitches and deals, straighten up the highways, clean up on the byways, shotguns on your ass if you try to look sideways. 360 degrees, the death plot thickens while you're on your knees. The element of surprise, the vicious lies, know who your enemy is, recognize, spoke into existence the will to survive. Get up off your knees, brother, raise your head to the sky. Garvey did it before he was grown. He had 200,000 of us ready to go home. He saw the dragon give power to the beast, and the affairs of man was at the very least. As the snake got united unto united snakes, the word got out Africa was raped. As the death toll rose in the darker masses, lost 100 million lives just in the middle passage. You say that was the past? I'll slap your lips. We are on the endangered species list. What's worse than that is blacks killing blacks. We're on a suicide mission with no retract. Made to believe it is them we should please while we're blind to our needs through fear, envy, and greed. Just another way in the ways of this world. You think I'm just playing? You better hear what I'm saying, because our lives are at stake by a snake just laying. Terror-filled years, endless nights of fear, trauma through the history as God my witness bears. Who do you think was behind those hoods in the night, burning crosses, riding through the woods? The judges, the lawyers, the bankers, the priests. You're calling on the law, violent, knee deep. Oh, you think that's the end? Oh, you think I'm finished? You're gonna know why they call me C.D. Storm in a New York minute. No hidden motives, no strings attached. I don't hate nobody. I'm just in love with black. And if I have said something that you think is wrong, look into the mirror, then try the shoes on. They took the chains off our hands but planted seeds in your mind. You hating him, he hating you. From one blood came all mankind. Wake up and smell the coffee, the roses, the bacon, whatever it takes to make you see. I ain't faking, because this shit here, this is real. And we're getting too old. We already lost a generation of souls. Tears of a clown, smiles upside down, another victim body found, and the world goes around. Nobody heard a sound when the police came around, just another dead body slumped over on the ground. Teddy bears and flowers, X marks the spot. Faded chalk line outlined the body drop. Trail got cold, but the block still hot. Television trucks pulling up on the spot. Me getting up saying crime got to stop. Keep your eyes open, report suspicious plots. Report suspicious plots. How about this? Just for starts. It's not the man on the bottom, it's the man on the top. Cocaine ain't falling from the skies in heaven. Heroin ain't made in store 7-Eleven. AIDS didn't fall off a monkey's pink ass. It was created in a laboratory to genocide blacks. I drop degrees by tens to uplift men as I sit and I write with a pad and a pen. And the gems that I spin on the wings of the wind are the words that descend with the angels from him. I was sent on this mission under certain conditions. I guess the night that I was wishing, I see someone was listening, but I didn't choose to be the bearer of good news. I'll be the warner to go to those damn fools. But the mark of the beast is planted down so deep that if you snooze or you sleep, he rises up and he leaps and blocks your blessing from God and chops it up on the board. Now you're sitting assed out, wondering what it's about. But for the grace of your Lord, off with your head with a sword. As you're reading the Bible, the sovereign words come up off the Martin King had his problems with the men out of Washington. The very people who beat him and wanted him to die are the very people who praised him with the Nobel Peace Prize. Malcolm's problems came from this very same house. Make it plain, Mr. Minister. Are you a man or a mouse? Lethal injections, subliminal suggestions, and temper with the votes when you go to elections. The test tube babies, birth control ladies, no anything but about the plots in Hades. In the 1980s, we lost a generation of souls. The Bloods, the Crips, disciples, the folks. Now, wouldn't that be just a kick in the hole if we united as one and as one we rolled? We're living in the days of the darkest hours. The message I bring is people to the power. I wear general stars. And my troops wear bars. They say, why you doing this, Storm? I say, we down with the cause. My teacher makes it so plain that a fool can see. He's trying to beat the old odds of the prophecy. I'm sick of the tricks the way politics splits the money down in the middle where doctors get rich, while the sick and the weak like sheep in the deep without a shepherd they guide them to the top of the peak. But here is a people beaten and bound, murdered and drowned, brainwashed to believe he's no more than a clown. Don't look me in the eyes, boy. Keep your head down. So what? I sold your daughter to the other side of town. But still, he is forgiving. With hope, he's still waiting. But he doesn't realize the evil depths of Satan. When dissatisfaction reaches 100%, God raises a man and forthwith he's sent to lift up the minds out the depths of slaughter. The masses are so thirsty. Farrakhan trying to give you some water. He says to us the truth, revealing the stolen crown from the kings who were shackled, sit on a Wesley bound. Never again drop your pearls on the ground for the dogs to sniff it and kick it around. The truth at last unveils the past. No need to throw the stones at the house of glass. You'll see the destiny where they are bound. To hell they go, despised and frown. So just have faith. March on. You'll see it's in the hands of the Almighty.